right, Aries gang. I was totally done with readings today. But the readings are like super on fire right now, and all the readers are getting like the same energies for everybody, and I'm super snoopy, so we're doing this today. We're doing the Aries reading. All my friends are Aries, like I know tons of Aries. We want to know what's going on too, so I'm sneaking you ahead of the pack, Aries. Yeah. All right, take a deep breath if you just want to impart that fiery energy into our reading. All right, Aries, and I actually want to know what's coming up for us. I want to know what's coming up for us. I have got a new deck to read for us with, and I think I've only ever read for an Aries with this. It's Tarot of the Divine. So that's lovely. It has a good feel to the card. So then I'm going to get a Divine Feminine Oracle card to kind of impart our feelings. And I am also reading from How to Love by Thich Nhat Hanh, and I'm doing that for all the signs. So Aries, let's see what we have coming up for us. We're gonna get super snoopy here. Okay, could I get 2 cards for, I guess, the past that relates to this, or 1 card? I was just thinking, so that's perfect. 2 cards for the current position, please, for Aries. Perfect. And 2 cards for the future position, for what's coming up for us Arians. Woo! Ooh, and I did get 2. So Aries, fun fact, we just had Venus and the moon move into our 8th house of transformation. So everyone's transforming something, but we are transforming money, what people owe us, what we owe other people, relationships, contracts, stuff like that. So it's going to be amazing. And we're going to be guided to this intuitively. Because it is in the Scorpio house. So let's see what is going on, Aries. In our current position, we have the Emperor. Amazing. So we are just standing, being our Aries selves. Or in the past position, I guess it's the Emperor. Just hanging out, being ourselves, knowing our truth. You can see he's kind of observing. He's not really speaking. The sword is down, so we're not engaging any kind of fights or anything. Well, let's look at our current position. We have the King of Wands and the Ace of Coins. So we might have went through a recent downgrade, Aries. I can totally relate to that. Fun fact, Aries, I can tell you guys this, and you can appreciate it. So for 16 hours, I was the Bodhisattva, which means I took my precepts, the 16 precepts for Zen Buddhism. And then I woke up just this morning and I was like, I should not have to answer to any higher authority besides my soul and God pertaining to like what I do. And it's so weird because I'm so aligned with the Bodhisattva's precepts. Like giving up meat would be no problem for me. Living a monastic life would be no problem for me. Like serving other people with my energy, like that's a beautiful thing. But it was literally like the authority, someone having authority over my soul other than myself was someone being the interperson between God and me and my soul, I guess, was the real issue. So I can act as a bodhisattva, I guess, on the earth plane, but I'm not comfortable with signing contracts or, being responsible to other humans because everybody messes up. So, I mean, I am responsible to other humans. You guys know what I mean. It's that kind of Aries impulsiveness I'm trying to explain. So maybe we did downgrade ourselves, but I feel like this is a phoenix. So I feel like any downgrades we had like are more aligned with like the fire in our soul right now. We have the Ace of Coins as well. So maybe we're all receiving messages. I'm just looking at the coin and then it's going through like the lotus and it kind of looks like the Kundalini energy that goes up your spine as well, Aries. So I really think that we're receiving messages. I've had so many calls today, Arians. I've had so many calls, so I think you're getting a lot of messages from people on the material as well as the psychic plane. If you look at this, it's kind of like lit up here. But you're being able to balance it, it seems like, material and physical. You're reigning over, maybe not over the world, like I could have with being a bodhisattva. But you know, you're making it smaller, like more compact, like cutting things down into a level that you know, just includes you and your own personal relationships and the people you can reach out to and the people you do have contact with. So that's a beautiful thing. I know Aries, as a group, we just went through kind of like a spiritual rebirth too. We've been kind of more aligning with ascension, more aligning with upgrading, and just to confirm, you know, that is there's a little bit of bumps before that happens. In the future position, we have Six of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Oh, so this is beautiful, Aries. So coming up here, you know, you're going to have a balancing in your relationships. You're going to have like a free-flowing energy in your relationships. It's going to be very friendly and giving and kind of childlike, just like we like. There is a crow up here, so which does tell me, you know, this is guided by your guides. Whatever got downgraded in the past is actually for a lightness to come up. Like, look at the difference between the Emperor and the Six of Cups. Like, yeah, it's great to be your own authority, and it's great to have authority and a title, but this looks so much lovelier. Like, that looks so much more beautiful, just friendly and easy and fun and laughing. So that's beautiful, Aries. That's what we're going towards. I'm so excited. And the Knight of Cups, like somebody offering love to you, like you offering like just sweet, gentle love to somebody else. And there's also a hawk here as well. So, you know, indicating that whatever is going on, there's two birds here. You know, whatever happened that kind of downgraded us or made us like cut back in certain situations is divinely guided. And that is what, that is what's right for us. And I'm just drawn to the horse here as well because Ashwini in Vedic is actually an Aries energy. It's healer of the gods. But in order to heal the gods, you must be put in a position, you know, to kind of go through grief and become humble in order to be an easily approachable energy. And then, you know, you won't get much regard for this, but that's not what Ashwini is about. Ashwini is about like going forward and using your truths and speaking to others to actually empower them to go out and do these great things. So I really feel like that resonates, Aries. Let's get some more cards. Anything else that Aries needs to know about what's coming up in the future for us? What is going to be coming up for us in the future? And there's one card. The Wheel of Fortune. We're having a change, Aries. That's amazing. And it looks like a happy change. There's a spider web there that actually I was just reading about how that represents female energies and kind of making your home, making your environment, making your mental stability into a place, you know, that it's supportive and, you know, you have everything you need. So, yeah, we're having a change with the Wheel of Fortune. Let's get real Snoopy again, Aries. What else we got going on? Anything else? Oh, well, that is a lot. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting too excited here. Any more cards for Aries for what our angels, spirits, or guides want to see going on in the future? We're having a change of direction. We're going to have a pivot from whatever is going on now. Could I get two more cards for the future for Aries, please? Oh, I got a couple. Justice. All right, so something that has been imbalanced for us, for you, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, whatever your Aries placements is coming into alignment. There's he's standing. I'm just noting that he's standing, and there's a lot of purple in this, so I do feel like, and there's something coming down, so I do feel like this is divine justice of some sort. The High Priestess, receiving messages from your higher power, sitting in meditation, perhaps learning new things, Aries, right now, but really sitting in that sacred place and silencing yourself so you can receive. Funny, I am apparently a novice meditationer because I fell asleep in my meditation last night. And the Knight of Wands, having enough clarity, receiving some kind of form of confirmation from the universe, along with your intuitive hits to go forward with the Knight of Wands. towards what your passion is. Maybe you guys are working on your craft. Maybe you guys are starting new creative projects. With the fire, I always think of that like spiritual flame, because the fire signs actually represent an internal spiritual flame that kind of guides our hearts. So it looks like you're riding a goat here. Maybe that indicates that you're like going towards your path and like simple steps, as opposed to how us Aries usually operate things. But she is going towards the past. So maybe you're reinventing an old project. Looks like the lamb is also in the corner there, so that would be the Aries card. But you're doing it gently. You're doing it with compassion. But you're, just as compassionate and passionate as an Aries should be. The Six of Swords, yeah, you're leaving past hurts and pains in the past. You're not pondering on them. You're seeing your outlook coming forward as being open and being curious about it. And I'm just noting like the really green and blue energies that just indicate like easy movement, like gentle movement, beautiful movement. And there might be, we might get stuck in our head, Aries. I know that's been a thing lately. Overthinking things, sitting alone in our own thoughts, trapped by our own thoughts. But just to be a heads up, we're not going to get any messages right now that aren't intuitively guided. We'll be able to see the truths on the physical plane and leave behind what's not correct for us. Now, the Six of Swords can also indicate a move. So maybe some of us Aries are literally moving. But in any case, we are moving forward into our future. It looks like we have somebody going with us. So I don't know if it's children or a divine partnership. But yeah, we might be burning up the past. I don't know, but she looks happy, so I'm cool with it. If anything, we're reigniting passions that we've had that maybe were put on hold for a while. We're going forward in peaceful, intuitive nature and knowing what's best for us. Receiving justice where justice is needed, where we've been integrity and wrong, we're receiving justice. And making sure not to ponder on the hurts, putting that behind us with literally the Six of Swords. So we're leaving that behind us. We're not concentrating on the hurts, not having guilt, not holding things against other people that may have hurt us, because we don't want to be stuck in that area. And there was one more card that went to the side here. Let's see what this is. All right. And we got the Hanged Man. Looks like a woman. She looks meditative. And the Four of Swords. Okay, so this indicates pretty clearly that when we get stuck in our head, when we get the stinking thinking, the whatever overthinking thoughts, trying to like mind it all out, we're being told to then take a rest. Like that only creates chaos for us. That only creates non-movement. So we're really being told, just as a heads up, this has been going on lately. It's been not only going on with us, it's been going on with all of the astrology lately. Just find that meditative place, work on creative projects, Aries. Like, you guys are going forward. We always hit the energy first, so everything happens first to the Aries, which is why I really wanted to do this reading for us. And I'm gonna pull a Divine Feminine Oracle card to see what energy we need to ponder that we're going into, and then I'm going to read from the How to Love by Thich Nhat Hanh book. All right, one card for Aries, please. One card for Aries. What kind of deity or energy wants to speak to us about this time coming up? What's next for us? One card for Aries, please. Oh, geez, Aries, that's way too much. You got like 6 cards. I know we're extra, but we're not that extra. Let me just shuffle these, see if I can get something specific. All right, one card for Aries, please. One card for Aries. And I hit it with the selenite wand to clear out the old energies. See, there, it worked fine. All right. Zhu Wanjing, the mystic of peace. I am peace. When my mind is clear, the way is clear. So that's beautiful, Aries. That's just confirming that we need to keep our mind clear. We need to stay grounded. We're going to be getting a lot of intuitive hits right now, but we're not we're not being called to do these things, to think them out on the material plane. We're asking to, you know, see the signs and synchronicities around us, know that we'll be guided on our path. That kind of does go with the astrology of transformation in the 8th house for us as well. You know, death and rebirth in relationships, death and rebirth in all sorts of places. And I just hit this deck, so I feel like we need something from here too. Angel Spirits Guides, what do we have for Aries here out of this oracle? I think it's the Oracle of the 7 Energies. Confirmed. Making a choice. And that is definitely a portal that we're going through. It's number 30, so 3 is a number of the Ascended Masters, and 0 is a number of the Divine. So if you have a choice coming up, Aries, if there is a door or a, oh, there's another card, a door or a pathway that you have to walk through, know that this is something you have to go through. You have to make a choice to clear out those energies before, you know, you go forward. Huh. Maybe you're clearing out goblins. Number 5 indicates change, indicates a little shake-up in the makeup. And we did get the card of the Wheel of Fortune, so we are going through change. We are going through a portal. But I don't think we have to worry much about goblins. You know, I energetically talk to my plants. Like, I know that there's like sacred nature beings, so I don't think, you know, I don't know much about goblins. But I do believe if you can sit out of your mind and ground your energy in your true heart, this will not be a problem. So maybe you'll have some shakeups, people that are people that are less than supporting around you, Aries. But you're being confirmed that, you know, if these people are causing distractions in your life, maybe in order to move ahead, and I'm just being drawn that this is actually, if you move beyond the goblins, there's like green, healing, beautiful energy there, just like this is a portal here. If people are causing you too much stress, maybe it is time to walk away from them. And that's just part of life. You don't have to do it meanly. People are in your life for a second, a moment, a minute, or a lifetime, and that is, you know, this is just how things go. All right, and I'm just going to get our quote from Thich Nhat Hanh, How to Love Aries. Oh. And it's the, I didn't know there was a mark there. Let's take it out and get you to see if it still comes up. Something for Aries, please. Joy. All right. Although I did like that other quote as well. All right, and it says, the third element of true love is the capacity to offer joy. When you know how to generate joy, it nourishes you and nourishes the other person. Your presence is an offering, like fresh air or spring flowers or the bright blue sky. All right, Aries, and I don't know anybody who is more joyous and bubbly than us at any given time, so that's beautiful. Excuse me, I need some tea. So I'm just gonna bring out this sneak reading about what we have coming up for us, Aries. I just gotta be Snoopy. All right, Aries gang, we got this. It was a lovely reading. I love you and have an amazing weekend.